So 2 weeks ago, the WNBA's contract with the players expired. No deal, no extension, nothing. The players already voted to authorize a strike. The league could lock them out any day now. And for the first time in 30 years, we might actually lose games over this. But here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. I think the players just made a huge mistake. And look, before you come at me in the comments, I'm not saying they don't deserve more money. They do. Obviously they do. But the way this is playing out, the timing of it all, this could blow up in their faces. Let me break it down. Okay, so back in October 2024, literally the day after the Liberty won the championship, the Players Union said, "We're out." They opted out of their contract 2 years early. And honestly, you can't blame them for wanting more. Right now, the max salary is like $249,000. Average player makes around $120,000. Meanwhile, the league just signed a TV deal worth $200 million a year. So they've been going back and forth since October. Extended the deadline once, extended it again, and then on January 9th, nothing. They just let it expire. Now we're in this weird limbo where technically the old rules still apply, but either side can blow it up whenever they want. Players can strike, owners can lock them out, and nobody's backing down. All right, let's talk actual numbers because this is where it gets interesting. The players want 30% of gross revenue. Gross. That means before the league pays for anything, before charter flights, before nice hotels, before any of that. Just 30 cents of every dollar that comes in the door. That would put the salary cap around $10.5 million per team. The league comes back and says, okay, we'll give you 70% of net revenue. Sounds better, right? 70 is bigger than 30. But here's the trick. Net revenue is what's left after they pay for everything. After the flights, after the facilities, after security, after all of it. So 70% of what's left is way less than 30% of everything. Under the league's offer, salary cap starts at $5 million. Under the players' proposal, it's double that. The gap between these two? Somewhere around $50 to $75 million per year. That's not a negotiation. That's two people shouting at each other from different rooms. Okay, this is the part where I might catch some heat, but somebody's got to say it. I think the players are overplaying their hand. Look, I get it. These women have been underpaid forever. They've been grinding overseas just to pay rent. They've watched the league lose money year after year while being told to be grateful for the opportunity. And now, finally, the money's coming in and they want their cut. I'm with them on that, 100%. But here's the problem. The WNBA has been profitable for like 5 minutes. Maybe? This league lost money every single year for over 2 decades. The NBA kept it alive. Owners took losses. And now, with this new TV deal, they might actually turn a profit starting next season. The players are asking for a bigger slice of a pie that's still baking. And here's what really worries me. You know who brought in most of that attention they're trying to cash in on? One player, Caitlin Clark. She's the reason ESPN viewership went up 170%. She's why arenas sold out on the road. When she missed 5 games with an injury last season, league viewership dropped 55%. 55%. From one player missing 5 games. The TV networks signed those big deals because they were projecting what Clark would do for ratings. The sponsors showed up because of her. And now the union, which includes a bunch of veterans who spent all year giving her the cold shoulder, they want a cut of that money. That's bold. Let's just be real about something. Caitlin Clark made $114,000 from the WNBA last year. She made $16 million from endorsements. Her basketball salary is less than 1% of what she actually earns. You understand what that means? If the league shuts down, if there's no 2026 season, Clark still gets paid. Nike doesn't stop. State Farm keeps running commercials. Gatorade keeps sending checks. He's literally the only player who could walk away tomorrow and never think about money again. Now think about everyone else. The average player needs that paycheck. A lot of them were already planning to play overseas just to get by. They need games to happen. So the union is playing chicken with the owners. But the one person who has nothing to lose isn't even in the car. Clark turned down Unrivaled. She's off playing golf somewhere, staying out of the drama. Meanwhile, who's leading the charge? Stewart, Collier, Agwumike. They're demanding a bigger piece of the Clark money while also running their own separate league on the side. I mean, you see the irony here, right? Here's what keeps me up at night. Say negotiations drag on. Spring comes around, still no deal. Players strike. Season gets delayed. Maybe canceled. What happens to all that momentum? Those casual fans who just discovered the WNBA because of Clark? They're gone. They'll watch something else. The TV networks start pulling back payments. Sponsors get nervous. Portland and Toronto, who just paid $250 million each for expansion teams, suddenly own franchises with no games to play. And here's the thing about momentum in sports. Once you lose it, getting it back is brutal. Sometimes you never do. The WNBA spent 25 years trying to get here. 25 years of empty arenas and tiny salaries and players being told to just be happy they get to play. And now, right when everything's finally working, the union wants to risk it all on a labor fight. Do they deserve more money? Absolutely. That's not even a question. And the question is whether they're willing to burn the whole thing down to get it. If I'm advising the players, and obviously nobody's asking me, here's what I'd tell them. Take the deal. It's not perfect, but it's huge. Average salaries going from $120,000 to over $500,000. Max salaries hitting $1 million. That's 4 times what they make now. That's life-changing for players who've been scraping by their whole careers. Lock that in. Play 2026. Let the ratings prove they're worth even more. Let the new teams succeed. Let the money pile up for a few years. Then, when the next contract comes around, negotiate from strength, with actual proof, with years of profitability behind them, with real leverage instead of projections. Right now, they're asking owners to bet on the future. Trust us, the growth will keep coming, pay us now. That's a hard sell when the league has literally never made money before. Look, I hope I'm wrong about all this. I really do. I want the players to get paid. I want the league to keep growing. I want this to work out. But watching this play out, I can't shake the feeling that they're about to fumble something special. We'll see. Anyway, what do you think? Am I way off base here? Are the players right to hold out? Let me know in the comments. And if you want WNBA takes that don't just tell you what you want to hear, hit subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.